Hello, everybody. Well, I have more information to share. You know, I received a call from my daughter's principal today saying that one of my Facebook friends had called the school very upset over the whole glue stick incident. Now, I don't know if the person called saying shame on you, Decatur, or you got a troublemaker parent over here, you need to watch. I don't know the context of the conversation, but I'd like to thank whoever called today because when I spoke to the assistant principal this morning, basically she said that what I was saying, what Trinity's viewpoint was of the situation, was not quite as accurate. So talking to my daughter today, her story stays the same. She it even kind of gets a little bit worse. The teacher asked them, do they have all their supplies? And to be discreet, and not to just say, I don't have all my glue sticks and blurt it out, Trinity goes to the teacher's desk and says, I don't have all my glue sticks. The teacher in turn tells her, you are supposed to have all of your supplies the first day of school. Now, we all know that the Chicago Public Schools may go on strike next year. She also made Trinity aware of the fact that there were 5 glue sticks for the class. That is not on the supply list. So why in the world would I send my kid to a school that does not share school supplies to school with 10 glue sticks? So the conversation with the principal is what the assistant principal is what prompted the first video, and my anger about basically feeling like I was disregarded. And basically what the assistant principal said is she would talk to the teacher and she would talk to Trinity about it. But if she'd already talked to them about it, why was she calling me? Why was she going to talk to them about it again when she said she'd already talked to them and that was not the real story? So, a lot of he said, she said, there's kids' perceptions here. But see, the thing is, I was irritated, mildly bothered that the teacher's asking her. She's in 5th grade. I understand she's supposed to be responsible for her homework and other things that she's in control of, not how many school supplies her mother purchases. And so since Trini was the only child who did inform her and let her know this, what was wrong with sending me an email saying, hey, can you send the rest of the glue sticks? Or what was wrong? Instead of reprimanding Trinity, says, okay, will you please tell your mom to send the rest of the glue sticks? See, this is how I think as an educator something like that should be handled. Not to be reprimanding a child for, and I don't care if she said she didn't yell, okay? I never said she did. Trinity said she chastised her, which basically I translated that into the big words. Trinity said that she told her that she was supposed to have all of her school supplies the first day of school. If we were living in an ideal world where everybody in the middle class was making all this money, back in the day, maybe even that might have been acceptable. Hell, it used to be acceptable for them to embarrass us in front of the classroom when we were kids. That doesn't make it right, just because something used to be okay. So my whole point to the administration of the school is that the reason why there was a Facebook video and the reason why my friends from around the country, and they think that you all about to send them a whole bunch of glue sticks, please don't send them, are upset about this is because this is not a conversation she should have had with Trinity. This is a conversation she should have had with me. Now, to add insult to injury, I got my child's ISAT scores today. 99 in reading, 93 in mathematics, 96 in science. She either meets or exceeds most of her peers in that school. And depending on the outcome of tomorrow's meeting, if you're an educator and you have a space at a high quality school and you would love a student with scores like these, you might want to give me a call because, the conversation that I had with the assistant principal again this afternoon did not go well. The principal called me and I explained to her, I'm sorry if people don't understand my humor. I did not really believe that people were going to send them glue sticks, but if they did, I can't control anybody else, and it's my private Facebook page, and it's my opinion. I can say what I want to say. Those are my friends. Now, you have to talk to, that you let somebody bully you out of a meeting to talk to you on the phone. That's your business. That's not mine. See, I didn't call up there with any nonsense. I sent an email. I didn't go into the school office today because I was not happy, and I felt it was best for me to stay at home. They called me both times. But I gave her a call this afternoon because it gets worse. In her investigation to find out what went wrong, she goes into Trinity's classroom and asks everybody who doesn't have all of their supplies to raise their hand. Well, what do you think the kids did? said nothing. My child's the only child that raised their hand. Okay, so once again, she singled out. So the very thing I was complaining about, the very thing that they don't get, is she was being singled out for something that is my responsibility, not hers. And I'm real good with a note from the teacher. Hey, she's missing this, this, and this. Please send it. And I would be like, okay, I'm going to go buy this, this, and this on Friday. She'll have it on Monday. It could have been that simple. And, it's gotten to the point where it's not even the interaction with the teacher that's the problem. It's the interaction with the administration, who basically tells me I can't say what I want to on my Facebook page, and basically tells me, and they say, we're not telling you that. But yeah, that's what you're telling me. You are also telling me that you don't want your school reputation tarnished over glue sticks. I get that. But then for you to investigate and for Trini to be, once again, embarrassed in front of her classrooms, it doesn't make any sense. I said, they teach you this in kindergarten, Mrs. K. I'm sorry. I'm sorry does not include, I'm sorry if you were offended. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean it that way. All I wanted was for the teacher to say, I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings. Because if my daughter hurt somebody's feelings at that school and she got in trouble, they would require her to apologize accordingly. And I don't know, is it just me? Aren't the parents and the teachers supposed to be the model for children's behavior? Is this something that's completely lost on me? So now what it started off as a simple email and me expressing my frustration with the situation to my friends has evolved into a whole bunch of nonsense. In addition, I told her, I'm going to need to explain something very carefully to you. I do not want to be perceived as an angry black woman. And I'm sick of you calling me Mrs. because my name is Ms. I am not married. Now, I would like you to address me properly and understand where I'm coming from. Now she's offended because I'm putting words in her mouth, and I said that she thought I was an angry black woman. Once again, not listening. I told her I never wanted her perception to be that. My kid does well in school. My kid's not a behavioral issue. I have contributed to volunteer time and money and effort to this school. And all I want is basic courtesy. That's all this was ever about. So, looks like I'm going to have a meeting tomorrow. I just thought I'd let you guys know what happened.